We've made plenty of tacos on the griddle. We've made shrimp tacos, we've made steak tacos, but we've never made surf and turf tacos. Well, that changes today, my friend. You want to see our take on these surf and turf tacos? Then stick around while we dig in. Hey, welcome back.
I'm Adam.
I'm Brett.
And we are
the WALTWINS.
If this is your first time here with us though, welcome. Consider subscribing and hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything that we do here in Brett's Test Kitchen.
Yes.
Well, wherever we are, just in general, cooking on the griddle. And this one I'm excited for. I was able to use the lift-off feature to bring the Pit Boss Sierra Griddle up to Brett's place, which is where we are. We're excited to do these, and this surf and turf taco has been on our requested list for quite some
long time, yes.
And I'm really happy we finally got to this. But Brett, let's get to the groceries so people know exactly what we're gonna be tossing in this one.
Here we go, nice and easy. Actually, at the top, you see in this bottle, we've got this creamy jalapeno ranch with this pico de gallo, and then the shrimp. We are using sirloin for our steak of choice today, putting them on these la banderita
Right.
tortilla shells.
Right. And the thought with cutting up the steak beforehand was because we want to get a quick sear on both sides of these, or as much as possible before we start to season these up and then pull them and build them and eat them. The cook itself is probably going to take 3 or 4 minutes.
Yeah,
Maybe
under 5. How about that?
Under 5, there we go. We'll get the griddle on. I'm going to have the side where I'm cooking the steak, probably a medium. I want it a little bit hotter to make sure we get some sear going. And Brett is going to be cooking his on medium low with the shrimp, and then we're going to pull it and build it and eat it.
Medium to medium high. You want shrimp to be a little hot. Well, it might be because of how hot this
That's
thing
what I'm
does
saying.
get. So yeah, you say medium, medium low. It sounds like, oh, that's not going to be hot. It is actually going to be super hot. So.
All right, we're going to go ahead and get to the cook.
Here we go.
Now I've got my griddle, these two on. Let's go ahead and turn the third burner on for Brett. In fact, Brett, I'm going to cut the heat on the middle one.
Cool.
And then I'm going to turn this one on to medium high. About 8 after the hour.
Yeah, about 40 after the hour.
Right. So we're going to let this come up to temp and then we'll start cooking. All right, so we let this sit for several minutes. We've got this nice and toasty. In fact, both sides are. So I'm going to go ahead and lay my vegetable oil here. Brett, you want oil?
Yes.
All right, we'll get oil for Brett, oil for me. Now with this, we didn't adjust the legs, so the oil is slipping back to the back corner just a little bit, but I will use that to my advantage. There we go. We'll spread this out and let this go.
All right, now Adam, I'm going to season this.
Nice.
There's no name on this bottle. It was chili lime seasoning from Trader Joe's, and I added usual suspects to it. So this is what we're using for today's cook. And we're using it nice and liberally.
Nice.
And I'll be adding a little bit on the shrimp as well.
Oh man, so no salt and pepper, just that.
There's salt and pepper in there, brother.
Perfect, perfect. All right, so this has a nice sear. As it starts to release, I'm gonna go ahead. Look at that, you gotta just pull away. And Brett, I want a little bit more seasoning, my guy, but look at this. We got some good sear on some of that. Look at that. Look at that, it's hard to see. Good sear on that. Good sear on that piece as well. Really, really like
at this point,
there we go.
I'm gonna toss down the shrimp.
Nice.
Oh, wow, I almost lost one.
Brett, it's a good thing you're tossing down the shrimp because mine is ready to be pulled. So it's got the seasoning on there. This is adequately cooked. I'm really glad.
Oh, you know what, Adam?
What's that?
Why don't you take a lime wedge?
Oh, yes, sir.
There you go. Squeeze some lime in there, mix it around real quick.
All right, so we do add a little bit of citrus. We love citrus, and it cooks really well on the griddle. This is one of the things that we've just loved about the griddle. It's just like stovetop cooking, really, but you've got way more surface area. This is just a blast. Well, Brett, I'm gonna go ahead and pull this onto the plate so we don't overcook our steak. All right, so we're gonna plate this up. Look at that, just, oh my gosh. Ore my gosh. And I'll leave some room here for you to get your shrimp on here.
Very good.
By the way, clearly, Brett and I love cooking together and being able to do this side by side, but this is something one person could handle. In fact, you could have both the beef and the shrimp going at the same time.
Yep.
Get this cooked up for the family and then call it whenever you're ready. Now, my problem is, Brett, is I've got way too much goodness just sitting there. Hand me a spatula or something. Brett handed me the wooden spatula. It wasn't exactly what I was looking for, but it did the job.
Well, because the other one we have is a slotted spatula.
It did the trick. So there we go. Got those seasonings on there. Here you go. Brett, this is so close to being done.
I know. This is, in fact,
Did you season that up?
I did.
I'd season a little bit more maybe.
Yep,
Get some lime on there.
I'm actually going to kill the heat.
Kill all the heat.
And let that finish cooking here. A little bit more seasoning.
Now, a lot of times we put the recipe ingredients down below. This is one of those things that you do to taste. We do it enough that we know how much seasoning we like, and you can add how much or how little you like. It's all up to you.
And then
there you go.
Before I put it on your plate there, Adam.
Yep, one more hit
more
of lime.
over here. There we go.
Oh man.
Gotta mix. Ready for these, dude?
I am. All right.
I like this white
nice
spatula.
little sear on those.
Yes.
I love that white spatch. That worked out perfectly, really. Okay.
Okay, now I need to hit water with this
right.
so that I can
Clean that up.
Feel it in my bones, I can feel it in my veins. Hands in the sky, I can feel the winds of change. You live and you learn, and I hope I've seen enough to make something right and make up for what I've lost. I was down, but things are looking up.
Well, my job, dude.
whatever.
You clean the griddle, I hold the food.
Oh.
Even Steven.
Okay, fine. As long as we
All right,
both get
man.
to taste the food, I'm
Well,
good.
and I'm excited for this one. We don't want to spend too much time talking because this will cool down rather quickly. It is
Correct.
cool outside, so I want to get right to it. This was super easy and fun and going to be delicious. I said
and
delicious.
how
I
much?
don't even know yet.
How much total time would you say we had them on the griddle?
Oh, gall, 6 minutes?
If that.
5-6 minutes, and that is literally the whole time. Yeah, maybe even less than that. That's a good point.
Yeah.
We'll have to go back and check the footage. But Brett, like we say, it can look amazing.
This looks absolutely amazing.
It does. Like we say, it can smell amazing.
Can I get a smell? Yeah.
Smell, yeah, you can. But if this doesn't taste amazing, man, I keep looking at that.
There we go.
Then this was all for naught. Cheers. I'll eat to that, my brother. Oh my God. Oh my God.
You know what it is?
Good.
It is good. It's the seasoning
The seasoning with the
lime juice. Oh my gosh, the creamy jalapeno.
the creamy jalapeno.
So the seasoning and the creamy jalapeno stand out more than anything. I just got a delicious taste of the shrimp. The steak is cooked to perfection. It didn't need to be on long because it's so thin. Shrimp, you know how
The
shrimp does
steak.
its thing.
Brett and I spent a little bit more time than we should have picking the steak. Now, we've done so many steak tacos. Everything from a flank steak to skirt steak to sirloin to even ribeye. It really came down to what are we gonna get the most bang for our bucks? We just went with the sirloin. A sirloin tip, actually.
Yep.
Had less fat content, but it was thinly cut. So we just sliced it in strips and thought, let's just cook it up. That sear on there was spectacular.
So good.
And it was not chewy at all, which was my concern with this.
Yep.
Perfect. I am thrilled with this one.
Me too. That is a banger. Another one, man.
I'm so happy with the way that
Perfect.
one turned out. You've got to do this one. We say this a lot on these recipes, but they're so good.
They're so good.
Again, right, it's been a while since I've said this, but so true. I would go back to a restaurant if I had ordered that, and
Yep.
the next day I'm thinking about it because that lime and the seasoning. So real quick again, all that was is it was Trader Joe's.
Chili lime, and I mixed it with chili lime seasoning.
Okay.
And then I mixed it with usual suspects.
Our usual suspects.
That's
So
it.
one of our own little creations, but you can do that too. Mix whatever seasonings you like into yours, but we love this jalapeno ranch. We've used that recipe several times in
Yes.
some of these dishes, and Brett was like, hey, how do we want to do these surf and turf tacos? I had a couple of thoughts. One was thinking about an Alfredo inspired one, but then it was like, oh wait, we got to use the jalapeno ranch.
We
We
just
just
make
got to
this
do
just
this.
a fresh. And by the way, that tastes very fresh.
Very
With
fresh.
That pico de gallo on there, it's just
That is what we call good mood food.
that is good
That
mood
is
food.
excellent.
Absolutely.
We really hope you did like it. Have you ever had a surf and turf taco? What's your favorite surf and turf item? Make sure and comment below so we can peruse and get some other ideas for other future
You
cooks
never
as well.
know.
But if you did like this, make sure and give this a thumbs up. We really do appreciate it. It's one way in which you can support the channel and what we do. Another way you can support us is through our merchandise. There's a link to that in the description below this video. Our merchandise is brought to you through digital promotions, works closely with Crossroads Missions. And Crossroads Missions does amazing service work. In fact, a portion of all the purchases made through the WALTWINS goes to benefit Crossroads Missions and their service, and we really love being a part of that. We really do appreciate that. But Brett, we also have a Patreon page.
Yeah, we sure do. Shout out to our Griddle Entourage. We love you guys so much, and for the support that you show us through the Patreon. If you would like the information on that, that is down below as well.
Right. And thank you so much to our Patreons and you just for being here. We really do love and appreciate it so much. Brett, aside from coming to make this banger, this surf and turf taco, finally, why else are we doing this?
Because all we do is twin, no matter what.
And with that, we bid you adieu.
And don't forget to like and subscribe.
And
griddle on!